It's okay, my screen. Let me check. Yeah.
Everything's looking fine. Okay,
Perfect.
there we go. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 59 of the Hohner Live here on the Hohner YouTube channel. Our wonderful interview series. I'm very, very happy that we still have, with this one, 2 to go this year. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know from where you're tuning in. Please leave your comments and your questions in the chat. I can already see people tuning in from Latvia, from Argentina, obviously. There's Andres Oviedo asking some questions. We'll get to that.
Nice.
And first of all, welcome Franco Luciani. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Konstantin. A pleasure for me. Long time to see you. We can share with the audience that we met for first time in your country, in Germany, in Hohner Festival. I don't know, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, last time should have
was
been
fantastic. Yes.
2017, right?
20? No, I think previous one, 13.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Maybe
I thought it
almost
was
10 years.
2013, but we were there at the 2017 edition too. There was like the jazz jam session, and I didn't play as an artist there.
Possible. Sorry, my mind is not.
But
Yes,
I was also thinking about it, like.
Yeah. But it's nice to share with you a conversation, talking about harmonicas and music.
Wonderful.
And our family.
Oh yes, the Harmonica family. You can join the Harmonica family if you go to the description box below. We have a little Discord server, the Harmonicats Discord server. So you are in Buenos Aires, right?
Yes, I am Buenos Aires. I live in Buenos Aires, in my country. I'm from Rosario, which is a very important, a big city in Argentina. Not like Buenos Aires, it's a monster, you know?
Yeah.
I'm living here for the last almost maybe 15, 16 years ago. And I'm at home with my music, with my family. Now I'm a father, my first son.
Yeah,
because the COVID, the quarantine. I'm very happy living here. I'm playing here. Missing Europe and the tours, you know. We are still waiting, but maybe next year playing again on the road.
Yeah, because I saw that you also played some concerts in Germany, like besides the Harmonica Festival too.
Yes. I have been performing in the festival in we say München. Yeah. München, Nuremberg, and other places in Germany and also in other countries in Europe.
Oh yeah, definitely. So for those who don't know out there watching, Franco is a master of chromatic harmonica, playing tango and traditional Argentinian music, and of course,
folklore.
All of us wish you a happy belated birthday. I want to see a lot of
thank you,
clapping hands and cakes in the chat.
My first 40s.
So Franco just turned 30.
Yes. 30 and 10 more.
So and we actually collaborated on a little song. Was it 2 years ago? Together with Mariano Massolo, playing the Blue Drag song.
Blue Drag, yes. Mariano is a very close friend, a very querido amigo of the harmonica and the music, and it was a kind of how do you say abrazo, arm with people of different countries. And the music is one language, because I love playing also jazz music and blues, and it's a very interesting way to learn. So it was a beautiful invitation. I think we made a good job, thanks to Mariano also.
Yeah, it's still being played, and you can check it out on Spotify. Tina is tuning in from Sweden.
Yeah.
She just won the Stevie Wonder competition on the Harmonica's Discord server, in the beginner category. We always have like monthly competitions going on online.
Stevie Wonder music?
Oh yeah, this time the topic was Stevie Wonder music. We had like Irish music. We went for
Very nice.
for slow blues. We went for everything pretty much, like some funk jams, and yeah, some others are coming up soon. Maybe we can have a little tango challenge very soon too. Maybe
Yes,
you can
nice,
introduce
nice.
us to
Yeah,
some
yes.
music.
Yes, but I do you wanna hear some tango now right now?
Oh man, everybody wants to hear some tango. I mean, if you're ready, everybody's ready at any given moment.
Okay. Before I want to tell you that I'm drinking mate. I think you know.
Of course
what
I
is that?
do.
What is that?
Yeah,
This is
I mean,
a infusion like tea or something.
we at the Hohner Life with
It's our
Federico.
coffee, our tea. But
He was drinking the same.
Also drink coffee.
And I also know it because my brother, he was in
I lost
Brazil
you.
for a half year. Maybe we're back now.
I lost you. I can't hear you.
Okay, hope you can still see me. We're online.
Okay, now.
Okay, nice.
So I have my harmonica here. If you want,
Oh
I
yeah.
can play a little tango. It's a little. It's a half tango.
Oh yeah.
So okay, can you hear the harmonica? I have a mic here.
Sounds
with
great.
A little bit of reverb. Okay, let
Wonderful.
me check a little bit more. Okay. Okay.
Wow. That was a crazy introduction to Hohner Live. I think nobody ever played something that early on stream.
Thank you.
I want
It
to
was
see a lot of
tango
clapping
called
hands in the
Garua.
chat. Huh?
Garua is a slow rain. This is the name of the tango.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a traditional tango here in Argentina.
I love all these tongue. I mean, just like the little octaves that you play, like the octave switch, basically.
Yes, it's a kind of tips I always say. If you want to play tango, you can play with single note,
Yeah.
but it's not enough because the sound, because the language. I don't know if you will say language of the
Definitely,
of the
yeah.
music. So I always say the first tip is you must play the same that you play with single note with octaves. The same. It must be the same. So you play, I don't know. This the same technique.
Yeah.
I'm very clean. For example, if you play I don't know how to say in English, but in musical Italian language trino, for example, C and E. When you play the octave, it must be clean.
Oh yeah.
No, it is the same that you can play with single note with octaves. It is very important because the bandoneon, the harmonica is our instrument with its sound very personal, but also here in Argentina, thinking in folklore and tango, we think first in bandoneon and also accordion,
Definitely, yeah.
because the immigrant, the history of the instrument. So you can play with single note, but the testy of the tango is with that kind of technique, and not just octave always in the same way, but also related octaves. For example,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
so it's the tasty of tango music in the harmonica, because it's the same family. Accordion, bandoneon is the same family. The difference is that we need to use the air, but it's similar sound. That's the idea.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean that's very obvious, like because somebody asked if you're a tongue blocker or a pucker player. I mean obviously you're a tongue blocker, right?
Yeah. Yes, also about harmonies, it depends the key, but the attack of the note is with the whole chord, but then you play just the octave. That kind of
Yeah.
sound.
So if you want to incorporate like all of these harmonies sometimes in some of the pieces, do you actually play different keys of chromatic harmonica sometimes for some pieces?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
For example, I don't know how to say in English. I'm sorry, because I told you, Konstantin,
Your
at the
English is
same to
fantastic.
the audience, my English maybe is not the best one. Maybe someone who speaks Spanish and English can
There's
help
somebody.
me
There's
if
Andrews
I
in the
need.
chat. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand what he's writing.
I'm not watching the chat, but you can say.
Yeah.
Yes. I say open key. Say open key. For example, C major. D minor, A minor. But you have to play. You must know to play in different keys. Because that kind of music, I'm thinking in the bandoneon and accordion, I always thinking in play. How do you say terceras, thirds, C and E? It's okay. So you have in different key a lot of options. For example, you say F minor is a not good key. No, it's wonderful because you can play
Oh, yeah.
F and A bemol sharp, a sharp, no? And then you have C, E and G, that is the dominant. It's the way to know that it's a very big, it's a very big instrument, and you have to know what you can do in different key.
Yeah.
For example, there is another thing that I always try to share is the slide. I think always the slide like a ornament. Ornament, you say ornament?
Yeah.
So in the middle tones, E and F or B and C in C as example, it's not just to play another, no, it's the ornament. So a very famous tango. For example, so
Yeah.
this is a kind of button. I don't know how to say button. Slide in the flute or in clarinet or in sax. So when you play in another key that you think is not flow, if you think in the button, you discover a very big world. For example, playing in C minor, you have a lot. If you play in the dominant, I don't know. I just improvising. So in that way, the chromatic harmonica. It's not, I'm not saying easy, but you can play in different keys. You have in different keys different possibilities.
Oh, yeah.
But it's important to know, the theory, harmony, the way to use it in the harmonica.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's less than the diatonic because, like, you really gotta be careful there. But still, yeah, I like just taking advantage of what the different keys offer on the chromatic.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful, and you really have a kind of orchestra. But it depends the technique of, for example, our amado, loved Toots Tielemans. He used to play just single note. I think in the beginning of his career, he used to play.
Oh, yeah.
But then they just play one note. It's beautiful also. I'm not saying that it's wrong, never. It's another kind to think the music, and it's incredible. I love Tutti Aleman. Never played third. Just I think in Affinity, the album with Bill Evans, he played 3 or 4 thirds, but he used to play always just one note. It's perfect, and you can play a tango or a Argentinian folk music in that way. Also, it's good, but I like to think in the instrument in like a bandoneon, like a accordion, like a piano. And I used to play also single note. I love, but mixing the different tips. That's my way.
Yeah,
I think
definitely. It's very authentic, and I love the throat vibrato that you add too, because I feel like that's something you don't hear very often from chromatic players.
Yes, because for example, when you play classical music, you can find a lot of that kind of tips, but in different way. In the tango music is the way to play tango music. Not always, but almost always. You play with passion. A lot of not. I'm not saying volume or something crazy, but I don't know how to say in English. We say in Spanish. I can in Spanish even because I think in two language. Entrega. We say entrega when you give something with. You give you. So that's a way. It's not to play. No, you play with the heart. A lot of rubato also. Rubato is an Italian. So
it's really the phrasing is really just like your very, very personal feel.
Yes,
and really just putting emotion into every single note.
Yeah, exactly. When you read, for example, a tango in a score, a score, you can find, for example, something very on the beat, like military music.
Yeah.
But you never play that way. This is the way to write it down. You are chatting with the tango, with the people, with these lyrics. This is the way to think the language of tango music.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not just about the notes themselves. We were talking about that a lot. Like during the challenge, our special guest and jury member was Tolak Oldestad.
Huh?
Tolak Oldestad. He's a chromatic player from the Netherlands, and he's like very into that Stevie Wonder sound too. Yeah, and most of the Stevie Wonder parts or like the melodies, I mean, they are very easy, but there's way more to it. Just same stuff you were talking about.
Yes, because when it's a lot of ornaments. Even using the slide in the first, I don't know how to say, if you're playing E,
yeah,
using the slide in E note, that you can say, no, it's not correct because you play E and F. But it's not always about the note, the specific note.
Yeah.
And it's true. Stevie Wonder is incredible, the way to think the harmonica. A lot of vibratos, and always using the button. This is very important. It's not just to get the note that you don't have. You understand me? It's part of the instrument. Talking about ornament, and Stevie Wonder is incredible. I love his music and.
Yeah, it's like bendings on the diatonic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some kind of way, definitely. Yeah, that's interesting. So, I heard that you actually started out studying percussion and drums.
Yes. Yes.
So how did that come about? Like, how did you make the transition then? And do you feel like you still get something out of your studies? Like, did it help in some ways for playing harmonica?
I think so. The people always say to me, maybe I don't know myself, but the people always say, it's nice. I can hear the percussion and the years you learn percussion in your harmonica now.
Yeah.
I started playing percussion because for my family, I have a music in my whole family. My dad, my grandfather. So I started studying drums and playing bombo legüero, which is a folkloric drum in Argentine music, when I was a child. And then I started learning in the university, in different schools, drums, and then classical percussion.
Okay.
A lot of time.
So you're also a good side reader.
Sorry?
So you're also a good side reader?
I'm sorry, I understand.
Just like reading sheet music.
Yes. Yes, classical music, classical percussion, you have to read the triangulo and just one, everything is in the score. I love that music. I'm a drummer. I am still a drummer, but I'm not playing. And it was maybe in my whole teenagers years, because the harmonica arrived when I was almost 20 years, 18, 19. And it was a kind of surprise for me with the harmonica, because I don't know, when I was 17, I got a diatonic, and I started playing single note, chords, and I said to myself, wow, this is good. I remember when I was studying percussion and drums, the teachers used to say to me, you have when they heard me reading music or playing piano, they used to say to me, you have to learn not percussion. You have to play a melodic instrument, saying to me that I was missing something. In that time, teenager, I used to say, why note, why chord? I just play drum and it's okay, it's enough. But it was working on my mind. The same my dad, because he used to say to me, can you play this melody? So I could, I don't know how to say, I could play, by ear, that kind of simple melodies. So it was working on my mind. And then when I was 19, I made a competition, very important, with the harmonica for the first time. It was very strange for me,
right?
Because in front of the people, talking and explaining about the song.
So there was a very big and famous folk festival.
Not yet, but more active on the stage with the audience and the frontman. And I won that competition, and it was the decision to say the harmonica is my instrument. But it was step by step. It was like a couple, a family. When you have your partner, your girlfriend, is step by step. Is that was the
yeah. Did you have any other people your age at that time who were also playing harmonica?
In that time, no.
Okay.
I remember not talking about chromatic harmonica, because in the diatonic, yes, and I remember 20 years ago, but in that moment when I started playing the chromatic, I was alone.
Yeah.
I remember building a career, thinking the harmonica as a professional instrument. It was very, very special. I was very, very young in that time, but now has changed. In Argentina, a lot of people, a lot of colleagues playing and teaching that kind of music in a professional way. But I think 20 or 25 years ago, it was very different in Argentina. But I think not just in Argentina. I think the chromatic and harmonica is growing up in the whole, all around the world. But we had here in Argentina the big life of Hugo Díaz, who was a very important harmonica player. He passed away in the 70s, but he was very famous, a TV frontman also in the 60s, 70s. But
So
then
he was
a
probably
kind of,
also a reason for you to actually see, okay, I can make a career out of this.
yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a very important, do you say example? A very important...
Or a role model.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember my dad, when I started playing harmonica, just at home and in a very simple way, he said to me, do you know about chromatic harmonica? And then we got a harmonica, and he said to me, you have to know Hugo Díaz and Toots Thielemans. And it was very important, because maybe still today Hugo Díaz and Toots Thielemans are the light that I follow. No, you understand me? And it's because thanks to my dad. That is a melomano. I don't know how to say in English. Melomano. He's not musician, that he love listening music, buying CDs.
Oh yeah, right. Just a huge music lover. So at that time,
music lover. Yes, music lover.
you didn't really have a harmonica teacher then. You were only listening to these players.
Yes, I learned how to read, how to play by a score when I was young. So in the beginning, I used to go to the library in the school and ask for example, flute score,
Wow,
violin score, and I start learning. I don't know how to say, by myself, without harmonica teacher who say you took the harmonica in that way, or no. But I started studying the instrument. I'm reading no harmonica scores. Then I could get, but in the beginning was from violin, from classical music, Bach music. So it was I don't know how to say in English, autodidacta. You say
autodidactically.
Okay. So I'm 50-50 autodidacta. It was very important to me to know music. So I put this in the process of learning the harmonica. But no, I didn't have a harmonica teacher.
Oh yeah. That's
And
interesting.
then obviously asking about improvisation in jazz, and this it was the way, not just reading. I love improvising, and the improvising teacher is not about the instrument. It's about the theory, the technique. No, this was my way. Yeah.
So how do you feel about all the instruction videos and all the instruction material that's out there right now online? Like, you can check out so many
Yes, yes.
Teachers.
And now it's different. I remember that way when you are looking for a CD or book was very difficult 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and or here in South America waiting for a book from United States. I don't know, photocopy. I don't know how to say photocopy.
Yeah.
Now it's another war, another century.
But I mean, yeah, it's very different, and like, I mean, maybe there was even the benefit of like going the hard path of like going to the library and checking out the sheet music instead of like checking out the YouTube video and somebody tells you, oh, you got to do that and this and that, and then it's like it's not like you don't know the stuff by heart. Then maybe if you just check out the YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you have a lot of things. You don't have what use, because it's a lot of information, a lot of book, PDF. I remember that time you had just one, so maybe because that you were working in just one page or just one chapter, a lot, and now it's very strange because and that one is crazy.
Yeah,
But
even
it's
if you don't get distracted by like other stuff that doesn't have to do with harmonica, you can still get distracted with like harmonica stuff, because like there's another video and there's another video.
Yes, yes, but it's something else that there is not a lot of chromatic harmonica material, I think, yet. I mean, there is too much. There is a lot to do yet.
Yeah.
Because, for example, we can find a lot of, how do you say, method. How do you say method?
Yeah, just like instruction books, instruction
yes.
material.
A lot. But I'm always thinking in studies, pieces of, make for harmonica, thinking in the instrument.
Oh yeah.
Not just reading another instrument. You can play some of pieces by Bach, for example, brought to flute, but not all of them, because there is a different instrument. So I'm working on it, writing down, composing. You say composing?
Yeah.
Composing short pieces and material to learn, and also to enjoy the instrument. For example, we were talking about the octaves and the delay octaves. So something to learn this and different
and make it sound great, like while practicing. Yeah. I think this is very important. We have a lot of things to do, and the harmonica is the tonic and the chromatic and the tremolo also. It's a universal instrument. In each country, you can find a specific sound. Maybe you don't have a lot of professional. It's not the same. For example, in Argentina, we have a very important history about the instrument and soloists, and maybe it's not the same in other countries. But for example, in Latin America, because the same we were talking about the immigrant and the accordion in whole Europe and the whole America continent. Bandoneon is more specific from Argentina, in tango and folk, and also in Uruguay, tango also. But accordion is in the whole continent. So I'm discovering every day, every month, and talking with people through the cyber world about the folk, and always you can find people playing harmonica. Maybe in a very simple way.
but it's nice to make a investigation and and can write down. I know in this course, but this is talking about the whole world. But in Argentina, in the Argentinian sound, I'm working on it. I want to make no instructions, but pieces and material to understand and to share the technique, the life of the harmonica in Argentinian music.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, for any kind of harmonica, there's work to be done.
Yes,
Also,
yes.
just because
Yes.
of the limited repertoire, like in classical music and even in jazz, like there aren't too many
Even in jazz,
compositions for harmonica.
Yes, I think is, for example, you say, I wanna play the Charlie Parker Omnibook. So you have a lot of beautiful information, but maybe it's not flow in the harmonica because it's another instrument. So we can build our take our word. I don't know how to say.
Yeah, or
because
our
it's,
vocabulary.
yes, because in the beginning it's always taking information from other instruments. And it's nice because the harmonica is, I think, it's still a young instrument.
That's true.
If you compare with instrument that has centuries of music, of history, the harmonica is different. But I think we are doing it. So, for example, talking about classical music, I used to play classical music. I'm not a specific classical player, but for example, you know Villalobos Harmonica Concerto.
Yeah.
I don't know I used to play twice, no more, but it was a very big challenge. For example, also a very beautiful composition by Argentinian composer. The name is Esteban Bensecri. He lived in Paris. He's making a very wonderful career. And he wrote first was a chamber composition, and then for a concerto with the harmonica. I played for first time. I don't know how to say, but for first time for release, the release,
the world premiere.
Yeah, exactly. And it was very interesting because it's the same that we are talking. Is the relation with the composer, and he was checking with me what we can do, the harmonic can play, using octaves, a lot of harmony, tango sound, folkloric sound, and this is a very now this you can find it in YouTube. Weeding is the name of the concert. It has a name. It's WEREN. This is it's more material for our world.
Yeah.
It's not just play by ear or reading another instrument. And the same with that's one example. We know there is a lot of music, new music for harmonica. I think that is very, very interesting. A concert with the Diatonic harmonica
there's only the Howard Levy one, right?
Yeah, but Howard Levy used to play a concert with orchestra,
Yeah.
with diatonic harmonica.
Yeah.
I remember that case. Yes, it's nice. It's a lot of things to do. It's never ends.
Yeah, that's like the only piece for diatonic and orchestra, I guess. And I played it 2 times with orchestra.
Yes.
Maybe next year, if it takes place, like the event.
Nice.
But yeah, there's there's more to be done. And we have like some pieces that were written for my duo, like just harmonica and piano.
Nice, nice.
Also classical, but also very, very contemporary stuff. Like as soon as you tell a composer, like a classical composer, that you can do,
Yeah.
they're just gonna like put it everywhere.
Yeah. Yes. But wedding is a contemporary music. Is very crazy also.
Okay.
Sometimes you can listen to a melody, but then it's something crazy, and it was a great job by Esteban Bensecri.
So when did you perform this live? Then when was the world premiere?
First was with a chamber with a string quartet, and then it was, I don't know, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Or 4 years ago, and then he had another movement and wrote the piece for string orchestra. It's not a symphony, string, and it was 2 years ago.
Okay. And is there any other chromatic player who played this live with an orchestra?
Yes, with the chamber model, with the string quartet from Brazil. I can't remember the name. I have the name. I can't remember.
Okay.
I need a few minutes. We can keep talking. I can't remember. Jose Stanek.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was less than a year ago. It's not the concert, the chamber composition, but it's the same name. Wedding. Wedding is a indigenous Mapuche indigenous word. It was a very interesting piece. You can find it in YouTube. But it isn't. It's not something that you can play every day or every month. It's just in a moment, and it's very very hard because you have to. No, you don't have to, but I like to play by memory. First, I read the whole score, and then I play by memory. It's not easy.
I believe.
20 minutes playing music from the first note to the last, and you have a cadenza. But I love doing that. But then I play a tango of 3 minutes tango, just improvising. So it's very different. It's very different way to think that not just the harmonica, but the music. But it was my way from my student days. A lot of music, different music. I remember my dad introduced me to Jimi Hendrix, Vivaldi, Bach, Piazzolla, Mercedes Sosa, John Coltrane, Don Jobim, I don't know, Erwin and Fire, Carlos Gardel, the Beatles, Peter Gabriel, the Who, Dave Brubeck, Oscar Peterson. It's a mix, a kind of mix.
Yeah. And you play a concert tonight, right?
Yes.
What are you going to play?
Yes. I'm very happy with this new project because it's with. I have the CD here.
Oh, is it the new one?
Yes, it's a new one and the last one. It's Tango Improvisado.
Yeah, I was checking that out right before the stream.
Yes. Tango Improvisado is Jose Colangelo is a very important tango player. It's history of tango. It's like the last of the Mohicans in the tango music.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about the big orchestras in the 40s and the 50s with the most important tango star that passed away. He has 81 years old. He is 81 years old. So we have been performing together, just in a festival, nothing professional. A couple of concert, and then we start thinking maybe we can record a CD. Jose Colangelo, another thing very important, record in the past. Record the most important tango album of Hugo Díaz also. It's the same piano player. So the idea was it's not a homage, no, it's not that, but it's a kind of, we say, guiño, link with that years. Just going to the studio and playing 10 tangos, just improvising with the language of tango, because we are linked with the tango orchestra, with the score, with the music stand. It's okay, but there is another tango. We say parrilla. Parrilla is just improvising.
Yeah. So that's the whole CD. It's like completely improvised.
Yes, we have a few moments that we know we have to do. We have to wait to that play or that note or that chord, but then it's just play. So every concert is different because it's just playing. It's not the maestro Ana is with double bass player Pablo Mota and guitar player Leonardo Andersen. Tonight we are gonna play again this music. Yes, we really enjoy. We can find the CD and you can find the 2 videos of the 2 tangos in the studio. It was before the quarantena. How do you say quarantine?
Yeah.
Well, it was a quarantine. It was a few 1 month before. So we could record the album, and then we were working, and now we can play. This is very good. We are happy. We really enjoy, and the master is a very young person, 81 years, but the energy is incredible. It's incredible. His hands. Just tango. 10 fingers of the best tango.
Yeah. So you're just gonna improvise a lot tonight?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes. Now we are in summer. We are going to the summer. So now we are open the places to play. I don't know, in a few months, always the winter is very difficult. I know you in Europe
winter's right now. Winter is here.
Yeah. But now we are enjoying again the live music.
Yeah. I feel you definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, people are always interested in gear. So what are you using if you're on stage or in the studio, or which kind of harmonicas do you like? Which kind of microphones?
I think, sure, this is the best. I'm not with, the most famous mic. I think maybe the beta model, beta model is okay.
Yeah.
It's a good one. But just this mic. For me, it's very important to have a reverb, not just a effect, but because I need. I think if you put just the mic, I don't know. It's not easy to explain to me in English. it's not the same sound that you listen when you're playing. This is the sound of the harmonica when you play with nothing. This is the best. When you put a microphone, a monitor, and it changed. So just this is not good for me. And so I'm always trying to have my reverb. I had a lot of bad experience with the
Yeah.
with the decay of the river, so I can't do that because it's the engineer, you know. Or don't you worry, you don't have the river, but we have the river and the PA. No, I need the river, not the audience. First, I need the river. You understand me? So that kind of problem. Now I'm using a pedal. It's a Stageman, that is a Chinese brand. The name is Nux, the brand Nux, Nux, and the model is Stageman. There is a kind of pedal from acoustic guitar. It's not for harmonica.
Okay.
And it very work for me. I know that when I want to play, I have my reverb in my I can use the decay, you know. I'm very happy with it. Talking about harmonica, I play 88 and 64 the same. Sometimes I play 48 and another 64. You know, when you play in octaves, you lost one octave. If you have
Yeah.
48, you have just two octaves in octaves. Okay, so maybe I need to use the 64, but it's the same. I love playing also 48. I think there are different instruments. I used to play sometimes the not in tango but in folk music, diatonic, to play some folk music.
Yeah.
I don't have here, but I used to play jazz, or maybe in different key. You know, you can change, or the Oscar that have different possibilities. But mainly my instrument is the harmonica, is the 48 and 64. Here I have is that one. I think you know it is.
Okay.
It's a Sirius. But I have a lot of different harmonica. I'm not working today with a endorser. I'm using the harmonica one.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of possibilities now. But the harmonica 48, 64 is enough for me, and a little bit of reverb is what I need.
That's good. So, do you like to use the handheld microphone and really just like hold it in your hands?
It depends. But for example,
Because I feel like obviously like the experience of like playing freely and then like holding the microphone is very different.
yes, it's very different. When I play, we were talking a concert, classical concert at Wedding or Villalobos. I used to play without mic, or maybe with a condenser. I don't know how they say condenser.
Yeah, right.
So I put the mic and I used it. I love using that way. I love using this kind of vibrato that is different.
Yeah.
Because I love this vibrato. But you can play that way if you use the slide. So you have this here, it's nice. But jazz is with orchestra or something special. But in majority of time I play with the mic, and I use another kind of vibrato. That is the vibrato which came from lips, we can say. Like when you play in the diatonic, the upper lower draw.
Yeah. But it's crazy how far you could bend the the note up there.
Sorry?
You didn't push the slide in for the top note, right? You actually like bended it a half step.
No, not always. It's the 11 hole. There is a A. You can do that, but no in the others. It's depend the harmonica.
Right.
But then in the other, it's not. No. It doesn't work. But that's my way. The mic, the same with the 64. It's okay. This is my way. I think this is the best.
Yeah. And I also love you using the throat vibrato too. Sometimes playing tango.
So
the throat vibrato, like.
Yes. The same. It's the same with the bending. It depends the range, the harmonica. I know in everywhere. For example. Okay, no, then it's.
Yeah.
And always using the octave position.
Right.
Because I always think that in the same way that you can play first in that position, in single note position, that is not single note. You have to do the same in the octave position. So, for example, it's always using the two different positions, but the same. And it's the same with vibrato. This is vibrato from octave position.
That's a great sound, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great sound. Okay, my friend.
Is there like a tiny little tango melody that you can teach us?
Yes. I enjoy to teach a melody tango.
Oh yeah. For everybody who's watching, like something easy.
There is a beautiful tango which name is Como dos extraños. Like at two strangers. I think this is the two, like at two strangers. And in F, and it's beautiful. I used to play this one, for example, with single note, at least in a moment, because it's very melodic.
Yeah.
Let me check a lot of reverb. No. If you play in a C harmonica,
C chromatic,
you start playing a pedal note of C. So. I don't have the score here. You need the score or just?
No, just like for everybody watching, like we're gonna do it by ear.
But it's beautiful because you start playing with pedal of the. Then. And I recommend when I'm playing tango, when we play again the same part, or almost every part, you can change octave to play the same in octaves. So you change the sound, the possibilities. is almost the same, and the different ending. I'm always using octave and delay octave,
Oh yeah.
but you can try in your way, and then the and then we have the estribillo, the B part, chromatic, a lot of chromatic phrase. The same. And it has a beautiful modulation, the Fa to G in just 2 bars. F again. And that's the end of the tango.
Okay.
F 2 times, no?
Yeah. Did you ever record this one?
Yes, I have a record in a tango jazz project with Federico Lechner, who is a piano player, Argentinian Spanish tango player. He's living in Madrid with a lot of years ago with his family. And the name of the album is Falsos Límites. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
In the chat, Falsos Límites is the name of the album. I'm writing down in the chat, and
yes.
the name of the song is Como dos extraños. I don't have the yes, extraños.
Tina is asking, how can I play this on the diatonic? B flat harmonica? I mean, you could try. You could also just play it in F on the C harmonica. It should work there too.
Yes, yes, I think you can.
But you can't play all the octaves.
Yes, that's the difference with the diatonic, because chromatic is a how do you say, symmetric.
Yeah.
Symmetric instrument. It's the same. The octave is always the same graphic. So in diatonic it's different. But you can play octaves, but not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them. That's it. You can fake some of them.
But it's not easy to play like you.
Yeah.
No. Maybe you can think. It depends what you want to do, but you can think the diatonic more than a violin, and not than a bandoneon.
Yeah.
I play the harmonica like a violin. That's a very beautiful instrument in tango music. And then, but if you have that diatonic, you can play just single note. Violin and a lot of instruments in tango music play just one note or two.
Yeah.
If you don't have the octave, it's okay. It's not necessary. If you can, nice, it's better. But it's music. You can with the tonic, and now that it's not new now, but the technique of overdraw, you can play what you want. Piazzolla music. Piazzolla is a kind of it's almost a different how do you say, different style into the tango, because in tango we have tango, is the tango, exactly tango. Then we have milonga, and then the waltz, the waltz tango, vals.
Yeah.
But Piazzolla is almost a kind of new kind of tango in the family of tango. with the diatonic harmonica, you can play what you want, of course. But
Yeah.
not the octaves, not all of the octaves, but it's okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely like from diatonic. You can check out some Piazzolla. It works well. Some of it. Yeah.
Yes. Piazzolla with everything is from tango to almost classical music. So you
Yeah.
can play. It's very, very big, very, very big.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you for showing us the piece.
Como dos extraños, a beautiful piece.
So who
It's a
knows?
tango,
I mean,
tango canción, tango song.
I'm not
Because
sure
tango-
if people know about too many tangos, but maybe I can get people ready for a tango challenge sometimes next year.
Yes. But Carlos Gardel, Piazzolla is not a specific traditional tango, but Piazzolla is a very good way to start tasting the tango music. But thinking that is not traditional, and you can go to the beginning of the or almost the beginning. For example, Carlos Gardel. Carlos Gardel was a very important and famous singer and composer. So, by Carlos Gardel, for example, Por una cabeza.
Yeah.
A lot of beautiful tangos by Carlos Gardel.
I don't know about the original key of Por una
I
cabeza.
think it's A, but I'm not sure.
So it goes to A minor?
First in major and then minor.
Oh, okay.
No, that is the B part, the estribillo.
Yeah.
But the beginning of the piece is
Yeah,
It's-
and
it's
that's
a-
also
it's a-
like
it's a-
very, very flexible and rubato sometimes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, nice, beautiful.
So
yes.
that's how I played it. I mean, I learned it at some point, but I haven't played it in years.
No, but very nice, Konstantin. Nice.
So,
beautiful.
yeah, that's very nice.
Maybe in the orchestras you can find that when it's the presentation, the presentation of the melody before this the singer, for example, you can find it playing in a very beat. I don't know how to say, but it's not. It's nice. It's always you can
Yeah.
you can play with it first in the beat and then rubato. It's very nice.
Wonderful. Yeah, this is definitely one to check out. Yeah.
Yes, the tango music is a big word, very big.
Man, I'm writing an instruction book myself right now, and maybe I should include some tango too.
Oh no, yes, you can, yes,
Definitely.
please, yes.
So awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time. That was
No.
fun.
No, it was very fun. I hope that you understand me, my English.
Everybody could. Yeah.
I used to put in practice my English in my tours, but now I'm here at home, so
Yeah, you're
just
not like
Spanish, and you know that Spanish is also a very popular language, so you can find always someone who speaks Spanish. So I don't have the necesidad, I don't know how to say, to speak in English. But this word are very interesting, this interview. It's a word,
yeah, you gotta get
channel.
used to it again.
Yeah, but I'm learning. I'm always learning, you know. I'm always learning. I started very old when I was 25, 26,
Oh,
or
yeah.
maybe 30. And it's more difficult, you know. If you start being a children, it's nice. But then, it's not easy. But here we are.
Nice.
Speaking in my survival English. Thanks to you, Konstantin. It was
Awesome.
a pleasure.
So
I hope to see you soon. maybe here in Argentina, maybe
knows?
in Germany. Why not?
Yeah. So to everybody out there, check out the description box. I linked all social media accounts by Franco down there and his website, and you can check out his most recent album, the album full of tango improvisations and
Yes, Tango improvisado.
oh yeah, you can say that way better than me. And maybe we're gonna talk to Grégoire Marais next week. So I'm very excited about that. Same time.
Nice. A big friend, Grégoire, a very big harmonica player.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's gonna be the last one before Christmas, I guess. So yeah. We all wish you a great concert tonight. Have fun.
Thanks so much. Best wishes for you all of you here connected. Mucho amor.
Oh yes. Big love. Bye bye.
Big love.